As we grow older, gut health and immune strength become some of the most critical pillars of our overall well-being, especially in countries like the United States, where seniors often struggle with maintaining strong digestion and protection against illnesses. Many experts across the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia emphasize the urgent need for seniors to focus on probiotics. But unfortunately, a lot of people in the United States still underestimate just how life-changing the right probiotic supplement can be. Many seniors experience drastic changes in their gut microbiome, leading to issues like chronic constipation, diarrhea, excessive gas, bloating, heartburn, and even food intolerances. In fact, studies from top health institutions in the United States have shown that after the age of 60, the diversity of gut bacteria declines significantly, and bad bacteria often start to dominate, causing systemic inflammation. This inflammation doesn't just stay in the gut. It spills into the bloodstream, putting extra stress on the immune system, leading to more frequent colds, infections, and even serious diseases like pneumonia, which is a major cause of hospitalization for elderly people in the United States. Seniors in Canada and Australia report feeling trapped by their digestive problems, and countless stories pour out of seniors feeling helpless, isolated, and embarrassed about their gut issues because nobody talks about it openly enough. A good probiotic isn't just a nice thing to have. It can be absolutely vital. Clinical trials conducted in the United States have revealed that the right probiotics can reduce antibiotic-associated diarrhea by up to 50% in seniors, a staggering improvement considering how many older Americans end up in hospitals for gut-related issues every single year. Probiotics have also been shown to lower the risk of respiratory infections, which can be life-threatening for older adults. Imagine being able to cut your risk of catching the flu just by fixing your gut bacteria. Wouldn't that feel like taking your health back into your own hands? One of the most highly recommended probiotics for seniors is Lactobacillus rhamnosus, GG, an absolute powerhouse strain that has decades of research behind it, particularly in the United States. It strengthens the gut lining, prevents harmful bacteria from attaching, and has been proven to reduce the length and severity of gastrointestinal infections. Seniors from Australia and the United Kingdom who supplemented with this strain reported far fewer sick days and a massive improvement in their quality of life, according to surveys conducted in senior living communities. But it is not just about preventing diarrhea. This strain also supports urinary tract health, a major concern for elderly women in particular, who often suffer silently from recurring infections that weaken them over time. Another superstar probiotic strain that top American healthcare providers recommend is Bifidobacterium longum. This strain plays a crucial role in breaking down dietary fiber and producing short-chain fatty acids, which nourish colon cells and reduce inflammation throughout the entire body. Seniors living in the United States, who include Bifidobacterium longum in their daily routine, often report better bowel regularity, less bloating, and a dramatic drop in gut discomfort after meals. Researchers in Canada found that seniors who took a supplement containing this strain experienced fewer symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome and even better mood regulation, suggesting a profound gut-brain connection that too many seniors are not told about. Another heartbreaking reality that seniors in the United States face is immune system decline, a phenomenon known as immunosenescence, which leaves older adults incredibly vulnerable to infections and cancers. But probiotics can be a secret weapon. Studies funded by leading health organizations in the United States showed that seniors taking multi-strain probiotics, including Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium bifidum, produced significantly higher levels of natural killer cells, an essential part of the immune system that patrols the body and destroys infected or cancerous cells before they can spread. Without this critical line of defense, seniors become sitting ducks for viruses and bacteria that younger bodies could easily fight off. How many loved ones have we lost too soon simply because nobody told them about this simple yet powerful strategy? Probiotic supplementation for seniors isn't just about surviving. It is about thriving. Imagine feeling energized again, feeling lighter, having fewer bathroom emergencies, and not having to live in fear of the next infection that might send you to the ER. Seniors across the United States are increasingly turning to specialized probiotic blends that are formulated just for their age group, including higher counts of bifidobacteria, which naturally dwindle as we age. Some of the most trusted products on the U.S. market, recommended by naturopathic doctors and integrative health clinics, include strains like Bifidobacterium lactis HN019, which has been clinically shown to speed up bowel transit time, helping prevent that awful feeling of bloating and constipation that so many seniors endure in silence. Choosing the right probiotic isn't as simple as grabbing a random bottle off a pharmacy shelf, though. In the United States, probiotic quality varies dramatically, and many products marketed to seniors don't even contain the strains that have been scientifically validated. Seniors deserve better than empty promises and flashy labels. You should always look for products that guarantee a high CFU, colony-forming units, count at the time of expiration, not just at the time of manufacture. Many probiotic products in the United States and Canada promise billions of CFUs, but deliver almost none by the time you actually take them. Isn't it maddening to think of all the seniors spending their hard-earned money on supplements that don't even work? Refrigeration is another critical factor. Although there are a few shelf-stable strains, most of the most beneficial probiotics, like Lactobacillus casei and Bifidobacterium breve, require refrigeration to maintain potency. Seniors living in warmer parts of the United States, like Florida or Texas, must be especially careful about ordering probiotics online, because shipping conditions can kill the delicate live bacteria before the bottle even reaches their door. That's why many doctors from Canada and the United Kingdom recommend buying probiotics only from trusted medical-grade suppliers who ship with cold packs or offer guaranteed potency. Another crucial mistake seniors make when selecting probiotics is ignoring the presence of prebiotics, the fibers that feed good bacteria and help them thrive inside the gut. Without prebiotics, probiotics can struggle to survive long-term, and the gut microbiome doesn't rebuild itself as strongly. Some of the best senior-focused probiotic supplements in the United States now include prebiotics like inulin and fructooligosaccharides, FOS, which act like fertilizer for your internal garden. Imagine planting flowers without watering them. That's what taking a probiotic without a prebiotic is like. Some seniors, understandably cautious about introducing new supplements, wonder if probiotics are safe. Clinical research from institutions like the Mayo Clinic and Harvard Medical School in the United States has overwhelmingly shown that probiotics are safe for the vast majority of seniors, even those with chronic illnesses like diabetes or heart disease. In fact, probiotics can actually help control blood sugar levels by improving gut barrier function and reducing systemic inflammation, two major problems for seniors battling metabolic conditions across the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. However, seniors who are severely immunocompromised or who have critical illnesses should always consult their healthcare provider before starting any supplement, including probiotics. A particularly touching story comes from a senior woman in the United States who suffered from debilitating IBS for more than a decade. After dozens of doctor visits, endless prescriptions, and complete dietary overhauls that failed to bring relief, she finally discovered a targeted probiotic blend containing Lactobacillus plantarum and Bifidobacterium infantis. Within just 2 months, her symptoms of cramping, bloating, and irregular bowel movements were almost entirely gone. She said she felt like she had been given her life back, free from the constant fear of leaving her house. These kinds of transformations are possible, but only when the right strains are used in the right dosages. Another major aspect seniors in the United States must consider is the specific formulation of probiotics for immune support, especially because immune function sharply declines with every decade past the age of 50. Top researchers from Australia and Canada discovered that probiotics containing Lactobacillus fermentum can dramatically strengthen mucosal immunity, the body's first line of defense against pathogens that enter through the nose and mouth. Seniors who supplemented with Lactobacillus fermentum experienced a 48% reduction in the frequency of upper respiratory infections compared to those who did not, according to double-blind clinical trials. In the United States, where seniors are heavily targeted by seasonal flu outbreaks and emerging viral threats, this level of immune fortification could literally mean the difference between life and death. One thing that American seniors often don't realize is that probiotic diversity matters just as much as potency. A single-strain probiotic might offer some benefits, but multi-strain formulations combining at least 6 to 12 different bacterial species consistently outperform single strains in clinical settings. Products in the United States featuring combinations like Lactobacillus gasseri, Bifidobacterium brev, Lactobacillus salivarius, and Bifidobacterium infantis have been associated with improved digestion, enhanced nutrient absorption, and stronger systemic immunity. Seniors in Canada and the United Kingdom who adopted multi-strain probiotics reported better sleep quality, reduced joint pain, and even improved cognitive function after 6 months of consistent use. Emerging research also points to a groundbreaking link between gut health and brain health that seniors cannot afford to ignore. Studies from prestigious universities in the United States show that probiotics can reduce levels of systemic inflammation, oxidative stress, and even harmful neurotoxins that contribute to Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. Bifidobacterium, Lactus and Lactobacillus helveticus have been shown to produce neurotransmitters like GABA and serotonin, chemicals that regulate mood, memory, and sleep. Seniors in Australia who participated in a 2-year study found that daily probiotic supplementation not only improved their digestion, but also sharpened their memory recall and reduced feelings of depression and anxiety by nearly 30%. Another often overlooked benefit is bone health. American seniors face a massive crisis of osteoporosis and hip fractures, with hospitals seeing tens of thousands of broken hips every year, many of which ultimately lead to fatal complications. Certain probiotic strains like Lactobacillus reuteri have been shown to improve calcium absorption and bone density, offering a potential new tool for seniors desperate to maintain their independence and avoid catastrophic falls. Seniors in Canada, who included Lactobacillus reuteri in their supplement routine, demonstrated significant improvements in bone mineral density compared to those taking a placebo, proving that gut health truly connects to every part of the body. All probiotic supplements for seniors are created equal, and the manufacturing process plays a huge role. Many products available in the United States use cheap fillers, allergens like soy and gluten, and synthetic additives that can irritate sensitive senior guts. Seniors deserve clean, clinically validated formulations that are hypoallergenic, third-party tested for potency and purity, and free of unnecessary junk. Products manufactured in certified GMP facilities in the United States are far more reliable, ensuring that the probiotics you take are exactly what the label claims. Imagine putting your trust in a supplement only to find out it was filled with dead bacteria and empty promises. This happens far too often, to vulnerable seniors who just want to feel better. Another strong recommendation from gastroenterologists in the United States is choosing probiotics in delayed-release capsules. Seniors often suffer from weakened digestive acid secretion, but the stomach is still highly acidic enough to kill many probiotics before they ever reach the intestines. Delayed-release technology protects the beneficial bacteria from stomach acid, ensuring that they survive the harsh environment and reach the colon intact, where they can actually do their healing work. Seniors across Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom who switched to delayed-release capsules reported better outcomes and faster symptom relief compared to those using standard capsules. American seniors with food sensitivities should also be extremely cautious when selecting probiotics. Some cheaper formulations include dairy, which can cause bloating, cramps, and diarrhea for seniors who are lactose intolerant, a common problem that increases with age. Leading health experts. In the United States, advocate for dairy-free, gluten-free, and soy-free probiotic supplements tailored specifically for the elderly. Products that clearly state allergen-free status on the label give seniors confidence that they are not triggering additional inflammation when they are simply trying to heal. Probiotic dosage also matters deeply. Many doctors in the United States recommend seniors start with a lower CFU count, such as 10 billion per day, and slowly work their way up to higher doses like 30-50 billion if needed. Starting too high can cause temporary symptoms like gas and bloating, which discourage seniors from continuing. Health professionals across Canada and the United Kingdom suggest beginning low and increasing gradually over a period of weeks to allow the gut microbiome to adjust without overwhelming the system. For American seniors who are skeptical about pills or capsules, there are also excellent probiotic foods that can complement supplementation. Natural yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, and kombucha are rich sources of beneficial bacteria. However, seniors must be careful because not all supermarket yogurts in the United States contain live cultures, and many are loaded with added sugars that defeat the purpose. Always check the label for live and active cultures and choose unsweetened varieties to truly support gut health. Imagine eating something you think is helping you, but it's actually making your gut worse. That is the hidden danger too many seniors fall into when trusting deceptive marketing. Interestingly, prebiotic foods are just as critical. Seniors across the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia are often lacking in fiber-rich foods like garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas, and oats, which feed the good bacteria and help them flourish. Without prebiotics, probiotics have a hard time colonizing the gut long-term. Healthcare providers in Canada emphasize the importance of a diet that naturally supports probiotic supplementation to build a truly resilient gut ecosystem. Another story comes from an elderly gentleman in the United States who suffered from chronic sinus infections, low energy, and depression after multiple rounds of antibiotics. After working with a functional medicine doctor, he began a probiotic regimen containing Lactobacillus paracasei and Bifidobacterium animalis. Over the next few months, not only did his digestion improve, but his sinus issues cleared, and he reported feeling emotionally stronger than he had in years. He described it as getting his life back, being able to visit his grandchildren without the constant fear of another infection knocking him down. How many seniors could be living fuller lives if they only knew about the healing power hiding inside their guts? It is critical to remember that healing the gut is not an overnight process. Seniors across the United States and Canada often need a minimum of 8 to 12 weeks of consistent, daily probiotic use before major changes become noticeable. Some may see initial improvements like reduced bloating, better bowel movements, and more energy within the first 2 weeks. But rebuilding a damaged gut microbiome takes time, patience, and dedication. Just like tending a garden after years of drought, it requires consistent nurturing, the right tools, and resilience. In the United States healthcare system, where seniors are often prescribed medication after medication for every symptom, there is an urgent need for a better, more foundational solution. Probiotics offer a natural, non-pharmaceutical tool to empower seniors to take control of their health again, from their gut to their immune system to their brain. Across the United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada, more and more seniors are embracing this approach and seeing not just longer lives, but better, fuller lives, filled with energy, joy, connection, and dignity.